Hi guys, this is Alex or Mr. Minecraft's Epic Adventures, bringing you my first video on the survival games in Minecraft, just giving you some general hints and tips about how to get good loot, the corn, and just grabbing some decent stuff along the way, just little tips that will help you out here and there, just in case you get into one of those hairy fights or you're just not sure what to do with your time or stuff like that. So firstly, we have the timer at the bottom left hand corner, which I'm going to circle for you now. This is very important as it's going to help you obviously understand when the game's about to start, obviously. But what you can do is double tap W and hold the spacebar to hit against the barrier that holds you on the pedestal early on. And as soon as that timer hits 1, as soon as they drop, you're going to get a really good start because you'll be the first ones off the pedestal, which will be brilliant. My quick tip here would just be you don't have to be very close to open chests. Utilise the space you have between each of the chests. This is a lava trap, I think it was, just around the spawn. They're quite common around spawn areas. They like to catch people out quite often. Just watch out as you're running away, as you obviously don't want to get caught up in them, because I've known a few games where I've been teaming with my friends and they've been caught by these lava traps, and they are nasty because you lose all your loot as well, which is a pain in the arse. But moving on, sort of speaking about running away from the corn and dodging them, you want to get away from the corn as quickly as you can because you have to take all your loot with you and make sure you don't get killed by people that get swords, because there are swords that spawn in the loot. In the loot in the centre as well. But yeah, you just have to really get away and just make sure you don't get caught up in a fight with them unless you have a decent sword. What I would say here as well is my next tip would be shift clicking as well. So in your inventory, hold shift and left click to instantly equip armor or move items from your hotbar into your inventory or from your inventory straight into your hotbar. This is just useful as it's really quick, and you can do this in chests as well. Hold shift and click the chest items in the chest to instantly move them, and it's always going to be helpful for you. And another quick thing here was organisation. Just make sure it's nice and neatly organised. Should have really moved that golden apple, to be honest. But yeah, it's just really helpful being organised. Right here we have a critical hit, which is obtained by jumping, and just as you're hitting the ground, or as you hit the ground, you hit them and it's notified by these sparks that come off of their body. Another example of this is a bit later on where I won't spoil it for you, just wait and find out, but it happens again later on. Quick tip here, don't run after people that don't really have anything useful. I already had chains, so I didn't really need to chase them to the ends of the earth, to be honest. But yeah, really and truthfully, moving on. This clip was just about utilising what you have. Spare bow, I was attempting to like crush it and get the sticks from it to make just weapons and tools and stuff, but I never got round to it, so I gave up and hid it. But just use what you have at your disposal. If you have a spare bow, break it, get the sticks and string from it. Maybe you can make another one eventually. It's useful using what tools you have. Right here we have, oh yes, crafting benches, very, very important. There aren't very many of them, which is kind of annoying, but you just have to remember where they are, I guess. Somewhere out of the way is always good so that you're not going to get killed while crafting. This is a good tactic. Holding out like a weaker sword than you actually have is a good way of luring people into. It's a very offensive manoeuvre right here, as it draws them in thinking you have a bad weapon, and at the last second if you whip out like an iron or diamond sword, they're going to be screwed. But it is very, very useful for these fights here. So look, he comes towards me, whip out the old iron sword, take him out quite simply like that. This is another case of the critical hits, and using secondary tools, which I find very useful, is like flint and steel and bows are great weapons, to be honest, because as you can see I died, but I set him on fire, which was really, really useful, which does a lot of damage. But this has been my first video of the survival games. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks. See you soon, fellow Minecraft. I have no idea where I was going with that one, sorry. That was really bad.